Welcome back to Danny's Media. Now, ladies and gentlemen, things are still getting more terrible in Ol Kalou constituency, Nyandarua County, amid by-election campaign concerning to what Rigathi Gachagua have tweeted on his social media platform on Facebook, whereby, before we proceed, allow me to read for you the statement from Rigathi Gachagua, but ensure that you like the video. When you like the video, you automatically show us support on what we are doing on this platform. So please, as you watch, ensure that you like our videos. Thank you so much for that support of the like. Honorable Rigathi Gachagua, Mr. Kichumba Murkomen has now dispatched Nairobi Sierra Killer Squad that attacked Witima SK Church due to cause mayhem in Ol Kalou constituency. They arrived 3 hours ago and started abduction and indiscriminate beatings on DCP campaigners. Our team are held up at Royal Garden Hotel under brutal police and state-sponsored militia. Goons are currently breaking into the hotel. Thank you, Ol Kalou people, for assisting this killer squad under the government of William Samoei.
Ametuzoea Kasongo tutakafukuza Kasongo. Wewe vile Ruto wewe unasema unataka kuleta maendeleo hapa Ol Kalou.
As we speak right now, after William Samoei feel the heat in Ol Kalou that the ground does not want his candidate within the UDA party, Ruto is now using goons to intimidate Rigathi Gachagua's candidate that is now more popular on the ground in Ol Kalou constituency, Nyandarua County, ahead of 16th July by-election. Whereby right now, we are only remaining with less than 14 days for the people of Ol Kalou constituency to cast their votes, to elect their new member of parliament. But why, Mr. President? Why don't you allow free and fair by campaign and also by election? Why don't you allow the citizens of Ol Kalou to do their campaign? Why don't you allow candidates within the different political parties to campaign there freely? Na kuambia ground in Ol Kalou inataka DCP candidate who is called Douglas Waweru. UDA candidate is totally struggling to win the hearts of the people of Ol Kalou constituency. I even I did a video here some 4 days ago on how UDA candidate campaign material were being banned. T-shirts, billboards were being destroyed. Really? Ruto is totally forcing the people of Ol Kalou with UDA candidate, lakini hawataki. But what I know is that Ruto must make sure that he's going to win that seat at any cost, no matter what is going to happen. But ukitaka kujua that watu wataki mambo ya William Samoei huko Ol Kalou, let me play for you a video here. There is a video here of Ol Kalou residents who had been ferried by UDA to Acacia Hotel, Gilgil, for handout and lowering them to support UDA in the upcoming 16th July by-election and singing one-term chants on their way back home and have vowed to vote for DCP candidate Sami Douglas Kamau Howe. Walikuwa hired ahead of 16th July, wakapewa pesa mara nini kwa 10 mkutano. Baada ya mkutano wakaanza kuimba one time. But I like that what is happening. So that one is going to show that people didn't want UDA candidate. And what should happen right now is that the united opposition leaders should now have one candidate in Ol Kalou. Both DAPK party, both PNP, Wiper, DCP, party Eugene Wamalwa, Justin Mituri, they should have, all the united opposition leaders should have one candidate. Whether it is Gachagua's candidate or Wiper Kalonzo's candidate or Eugene Wamalwa or any other political candidate, they should have only one candidate. Because if all of them are going to have candidate, then Ruto is going to have a very, very big way of winning that by election. Yes. So what they can only do, they should have one candidate and campaign behind him or her. Maybe it can be a woman or a man. Because ground saizi haitaki mambo ya UDA. Haitaki kabisa. Ground saizi haitaki maneno ya UDA party. Whereby that is what opposition leaders were supposed to do. Saizi huko, UDA candidates have been defeated to win the hearts of the people in Ol Kalou. How many times have you heard people that Ruto sending there being chased? Watu wengi wamekuwa wakifukuzwa huko, which is true. Sata Moses Kuria, former cabinet secretary under the government of William Ruto, was once upon their campaigning for UDA candidate. Si alikuwa heckled. Whenever they are trying to campaign for UDA candidate, they are being heckled. Yani, Mount Kenya region saizi imejaa, hakuna maneno ya kusikia Ruto. They don't want to listen to anything that Ruto is trying to tell them. Huko ground imechemka. So now they are now using goons. And these goons are just jobless youth within the country of Kenya that have lacked something to do. So our politicians, our leaders are using them within their political businesses in this country of Kenya. Yet, Kenyans, jobless youth do not know that they are helping these leaders to chase their dream blindly within their political business. Because here in Kenya, politics is a business. It's not something that these leaders normally offer themselves to serve this country of Kenya. No. They normally invest on it, and the reason is like a job. It's like opening a company somewhere. You know, if you want to open a company somewhere, you need to invest on it so that later on you can have benefit. You can get benefit. So that is what is happening on the ground as we speak right now. Nobody should lie to you that kuna mani ya goons na gang. These people are being hired. Ni watu tu wenye wamekosa kazi ya kufanya kwa ground. So that is what they can do. Wakipewa 500 bob, wakipewa 1000 bob, whereby this time round, goons in this country of Kenya, let me just use this simple term, jobless youth in this country of Kenya are going to have a hard tax. Wanaenda kuwa na kazi. Jobless youth up to 2027. Because wao wanasiasa watakuwa wanawatumia. Immediately after IEBC announced that 2027 campaign have officially kicked off on the ground, goons are going to have a serious job on the ground. Watakuwa wanapewa 1000 bob, 500, 150 bob, 200 bob, enda cause violence, attack watu wengine mara nini. And just imagine you are fighting your fellow youth because of 100 bob. You are risking your life because of 500 bob, because of 1000 bob. That cannot even sustain your life. Then this money, you don't get it daily. You just get it whenever these leaders want to use you. Whenever these leaders are having a political event here in Kenya. So things are still not okay in Ol Kalou constituency, whereby UDA candidate is totally struggling. Ruto have been totally defeated in Ol Kalou constituency. That is what I can say. Ruto ameshindwa Ol Kalou constituency, whereby what can save Ruto is only rigging that by election. Hakuna kitu kingine. Ruto must rig that by election because there is nothing that is going to save him apart from rigging. You have poured money there, but haifanyi kazi bado. Ruto amejaribu kumwaga pesa Ol Kalou constituency, but ground inataka Rigathi Gachagua's candidate. So it is going to be very difficult for him to win that seat so easily. He must rig it. He must apply the tactic that he applied during the Mbeere North constituency by-election, Imurwa Dikir by-election, and other by-election across the country of Kenya that UDA won. The same tactic that they use is the same tactic that Ruto must use in Ol Kalou constituency to make sure that his candidate won that seat, because if DCP will won that seat, I don't know where Ruto will put his ears. Because Gachagua will totally... but then, by-election or Ol Kalou constituency by-election will determine on how 2027 is going to look like. Yeah. So if Gachagua won that seat, then it is going to be the beginning of William Samoei Ruto. No, it's going to be the beginning of DCP sending a shockwave again. See you in the next video, my great viewers. Let us meet in the next video that is going to be uploaded shortly within our time. Remember to subscribe, comment, and like for more updates daily. So please, ladies and gentlemen, my fellow youths, let us be very careful during this political season, because these politicians, these leaders are totally misusing us politically within their political businesses. We are helping them to chase their dream blindly within their political business, but we don't know. Unajua ukitumwa mahali uende uimbe 2 term 10 bila break kwa rally ya minister ama CSS ama kwa their evented, how do wana benefit? Because Ruto anaona that ground inasikia ule jamaa kwa ngome yake, wacha ni maintain kwa kazi yake. Lakini wewe umepatia 500 bob, 1000 bob na utamuona tena. These leaders are totally misusing us politically. They are blindly, but we are not seeing. Because if they can't offer any permanent job to us as the citizen of this country of Kenya, then there is nothing that these people are trying to. Then there is nothing that we are doing. If they can't offer any permanent job to us, any solution. Because hii maneno ya kutupatia marungu, manini, cannot help us anymore. Haiwezi katusaidia kabisa. So let us stop following this. Let us stop this stupidity of following this politician left, right, and center because of 1,000 bob. Cecil Ouma was shot because of 167 bob. Sahi hangeenda kwa hizo mkutano, si angekuwa uhai. Just imagine you are losing your life because of 167 bob. Even if we are poor, but let us stop this stupidity. Tuache hii ujinga. See you in the next video, ladies and gentlemen. Bye bye.